Thanks. Well, Colorado is cracking down on religious freedom by forcing a Christian cake shop owner to bake for same-sex weddings. But that's not all. He and his staff must also undergo sensitivity training and submit quarterly reports on their compliance. So, does owning a business mean you're putting your religious beliefs on the back burner? Joining us now is the owner of Masterpiece Cake Shop, Jack Phillips, and his attorney, Nicole Martin. Thank you both for being with us this morning. Now, the requirements from the Colorado court seem pretty lofty here. What are they, Nicole, if you could go through them for us?
Well, the Colorado court has decided that Jack must give up his religious beliefs. He must cease and desist and create wedding cakes for same-sex couples, despite his deeply held religious convictions. He must report on a quarterly basis for 2 years whether he has turned any business away for any reason, and the reasons for doing that. So if his shop is closed or he's out of flour, he needs to report to the commission. He also must disclose, he must have training and prove that he has sufficiently trained his employees and his staff, his 87-year-old mother, that they can now comply with Colorado Anti-Discrimination Act.
Jack, you've been in this business for over 40 years now. We just heard your mom is 87 years old. What does she think about this sensitivity training and this new policy?
Well, it's not going to have any effect on her. She's not going to be reformed. She's right behind us all the way.
Have you been making wedding cakes in the meantime?
The orders that we had taken early in the year and last year that were there were contracts for this summer that we're doing those, but back in March we started getting so busy, February, March, that something had to go by the wayside, and it was wedding cakes for this season anyway. So we haven't been making them this year.
You're making enough cookies now, keeping the business going strong there, but what's the next step here, and how do you feel about your religious freedom? Is it being violated?
I believe it is. I believe the First Amendment to the Constitution guarantees me the right without question. It doesn't set parameters that you have the right of freedom of religion except for when you're at work. It just says you have the right of freedom of religion.
You know, the ACLU attorney Amanda Goad, she said this. I'm going to read her quote for you, and then you can react here for us. Religious freedom is undoubtedly an important American value, but so is the right to be treated equally under the law, free from discrimination. What do you think about that?
Elizabeth, freedom of religion isn't an important American value. It's a constitutional right. And the fact is, the state of Colorado has no business forcing Jack to abandon deeply held convictions which are protected by the First Amendment, so that the state can impose a new and government-approved belief system upon him.
You know what? We want to thank you both for being here. Please keep us posted as these years go by with these new standards that you have to abide by, and give your 87-year-old mom a hello for us, Jack. Keep going strong there, Masterpiece Cake Shop. Thanks for being here.
All right.